welcome to the Yes Fam podcast.
Whoa! Episode 2, boys. Episode 2. Right, hello. How are we all doing? Hope we're doing good. How are you doing, Sky?
Very good, very good.
Lovely jubbly. Right. So last episode actually went down quite well, didn't it?
Very well.
For being honest. Let's have a quick look at how I was doing on the YouTubes.
I haven't even checked it.
I'm pretty sure it's on like 9 likes, and we said 10 likes we'll release the next episode, but I think that's close
It's
enough.
probably 10 now.
It probably could be on 10, but last time I checked. But I think I checked earlier and it was still on 9.
I'm a gift.
But anyway, hopefully everyone listening to this podcast is having a good time. We also hit 106 views as well. 1 dislike, of course there is. Always one, isn't there? Gotta be one. But anyway, hopefully you guys are having a good day. I'm having a good one. How about you? Had work today again, didn't you?
Work, yeah.
Every day, every time we do this podcast, he comes from work. He's a committed guy. So we've not got many subjects and topics today because I said to Scott to think of some. He didn't. I couldn't really think of any. So we've got 3 topics of subjects today. We're gonna start off with favourite YouTubers.
Favourite YouTubers, that's right. That is right.
So, favourite YouTuber. What do we do? Top 3 or top 5?
Top 5 because that was last time for music
Right.
as well.
So top 5. We'll go top 5 then. We'll do one at a time. So we'll go 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Right. So my 5th favourite YouTuber is obviously a part of the Sidemen. Most probably Zerka for me, purely because
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. If it wasn't for Josh in the Sidemen wouldn't exist. I don't know if you ever watched the KSI True Geordie podcast.
I did all watch that. I did.
Josh said in that video, JJ said in that video that Josh was the reason the Sidemen have so many financial, like the reason the Sidemen are what they are, basically.
Because he's good with finance.
Very good at finance. But yeah, so for me, at number 5, it's Josh, purely because of his work ethic and the fact he's just really good at like interaction with his fans as well, to be fair. So yeah, that's my number 5. Who's yours?
Probably iDubbbz.
I'm not gonna lie, I've never watched iDubbbz.
His content, it's just funny. Like every video he uploads, it's like rarely, it's like once a month now, but it's like good, like 5 million each video. It is decent, I reckon. It is just, it's funny, entertaining, just definitely material for YouTube.
100%. Number 4 for me is most probably Syndicate.
Another classic one. That's a classic.
He's a classic. He is a classic. But let's have a quick look at both of his channels quickly. He's got Life of Tom, which does bits every day. He gets 100, 200k views a day. You've then got his Syndicate channel, which again, 9.9 million subs. He's had 10 million twice on this channel as well, and just keeps losing subs. And then you've got his Battle Royale channel, which isn't on here for some reason. Don't know why David Dobrik's on his featured channels, to be fair. I don't think he's ever done a video with David Dobrik. I could be wrong. But Syndicate Royale, again, another channel of his which I quite enjoy. It's his Battle Royale channel, which is quite a good one. But Tom is one of the oldest. I've met Tom as well. I met him in Insomnia 50. It's up there somewhere. No, it's not.
Yeah, we used 50 old.
I think it's on the front door. I think it was 56 I met him at, or 55. But yeah, no, Tom's one of my favourite YouTubers again. But that's my number 4. Who's yours number 4?
TGF bro.
Yeah, they're in my list somewhere. I'm not going to say where, but TGF are very good.
They are very good. I do love a bit of TGF bro.
What's your favourite video of theirs?
The microwave.
Oh, it's got to be in it.
Or any of their Christmas calendar ones, because they're actually funny.
Yeah,
they're mad.
I'll get onto my favourite TGF video when I do it. But anything else you want to say on TGF?
It's just they've just got a good group,
Feeling's quite funny.
Feeling with them, it's just brilliant.
Yeah,
it's just wild stuff.
They're funny as fuck, to be fair.
Exactly, it's just the stuff they do. It's outlandish, but
that video there, that was their best video they ever did. Net Olympics with KSI, that was class. Number 3 for me is, speaking of him, KSI. For me, he is my 3rd favourite YouTuber.
Okay.
And also, all you guys watching this are not going to like my number 2. I'm going to tell you that now. But number 3, reasoning behind KSI is because if it wasn't for KSI last year, YouTube would have been fucked. Realistically, because KSI had the fight with Joe Maloney, had the fight with Logan Paul. If it weren't for YouTube, if KSI weren't on YouTube last year, YouTube would have been fucked. Simple as that for me.
That's a fair point.
And I don't understand. Did you watch Logan Paul's video the other day? Like YouTube, his podcast the other day with Yeah, about YouTube Rewind.
I did.
Did you see their little Easter egg?
No, I didn't see the Easter egg. I missed out on that.
Mate, in YouTube Rewind, there's a little cartoon woman dancing, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the background, there's a little box which says it says a boxing hand and Tide. That's the only and then the Maverick at the end of the thing. That's the only link that Logan Paul and JJ get.
I didn't even know that.
He showed it in there, right? And that being said in the video, right? Why not put, if you're gonna put them in the video and that type of, just put them in the actual fucking video.
It was
even just them getting lifted their hands up by True Geordie. That's still a part of YouTube Rewind. Just put it in there. Just get their permission. Put it in. Bish bash bosh.
Would have been better.
Would have been a lot better.
Must have.
But no, yeah. So that was my number 3 KSI is purely because this year he saved YouTube, and again this year. Last year he saved YouTube. This year though, on his KSI HD channel, I'm pretty sure he's been uploading daily for the past. I don't want to say 6 days. I don't think he's done it since the 1st of Jan. He has. He's been doing it since the 1st of January. He's been uploading daily since the 1st of January on his 2nd channel, which is big. That's big for YouTube. Like if you look, so first video he uploaded back on YouTube 2.7 on his 2nd channel, 2.7 mil. Second video 4 mil. Third video 3.8. Fourth video 3.1. Fourth 2.1. And then obviously still got like good amount of time to catch up with them as well.
Been out a day.
So yeah, for me easily KSI is number 3. What about you? Number 3.
Polosaurus Rex.
I don't know who that is. I've never heard of him.
I think it just relates to my channel so much. It's just memes.
Oh.
Well, it's not just memes, but it's just the videos he makes are funny.
200k face reveal. He did it an hour ago.
It's this
But
videos.
his faces are in all of his videos.
That's the joke.
Oh right.
It's just a general funny channel.
He looks like a bit of a twat, to be fair.
He did definitely. No, they're so funny. That's the type of content I want to see on YouTube. Like, it's what he
but that's
wants to
just
do.
your fucking channel, though, isn't it?
That is just my type of channel.
Your channel's just memes.
That's
You
what
love
I like.
memes. Number 2, for me, I don't actually know. I didn't. Number 2, TGF. For me, they're number 2 for me. They're one of my. They haven't uploaded in a while since Christmas calendar. They didn't even finish Christmas calendar, did they? This year.
I don't think so. No.
But no, TGF are my favourite. Second favourite, sorry. Very closely followed on the same par as Joe Weller. Joe Weller is also my second favourite. Joe Weller, well, I wouldn't say any more, but back in 2017-16, Joe Weller was up there with TGF. He's not neither of them my number 1 though. But Joe Weller and TGF have both got the work ethic of providing. I wouldn't say Joe Weller anymore, but TGF, like when they do Christmas calendar and they do the first 16-17 days, you know they've got the ethic to be there and wanting to do it.
Yeah, true.
But TGF have always been high on my YouTube list since like the dawn of time. I want to say, so like, since they started.
They are good YouTubers.
But my favourite TGF video was the tea bag one, the tea one where they made 1,000 the biggest tea in history with like, the bin bag.
Yeah.
And the bin bag in the bin, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your number 2?
I don't know. It's gonna be like a tear between 3 because they all make videos together. But it'd be Willenny, Memulous, and Stephen Tries.
Yeah, they didn't make it into my top 5, but they are all. I do watch them every time they upload it. Well, not Memulous, but Will and Stephen. I watch.
It's just when they do Tinder or like dating site videos.
Yeah,
they just sign up.
They're funny as fuck.
They are. This is one of those channels that knows how to make you laugh and makes content you want to see again.
Yeah, 100%. Number 1 for me, I think it's obvious. I think you know who my number 1 is. Mini Minter, Simon.
Big fan.
Purely because he is, in my opinion, the best YouTuber on the internet. I'm not going to sit here and say, actually, do you know what? I'm going to change my number 2. I'm going to add another person into number 2. Logan Paul.
Big things.
And he's higher than KSI on this list. And I prefer KSI as a YouTuber, but I prefer content-wise, I prefer Logan Paul's. Because Logan Paul puts a lot of effort into his content, whereas JJ doesn't. JJ just does a random video. But no, anyway, back to number 1. The reason on Simon is because he thinks what his audience wants to see, and then times it by 10.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, he times his audience by any time he does a video, he times it by 10, 100%. And when he does videos, they're always class. So yeah, in my opinion, by far, Simon is my number 1 YouTuber for me personally. What about you?
Number one for me, I don't think it's my favourite YouTuber at all. Not like I watch him like religiously, but I just don't think YouTube would be the same without this YouTuber, and that is Keemstar.
Oh, Keemstar! I thought you were going to say PewDiePie.
Nah, Keemstar.
PewDiePie did... Oh, I got better put that on silent. I thought you might have said PewDiePie. Neither of us said PewDiePie, really, did we?
Nah.
He didn't even get mentioned. He's the biggest subscriber. Oh, do you know another person I didn't think of? Fucking Niga. But then again, he hasn't really done much. Like, he only uploads like once a month now, so can't really.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So there's Keemstar.
Any reasoning behind it, or?
I just don't think YouTube would be what it is without Keemstar, because like with his contacts and like the other bigger YouTubers he knows.
Yeah.
And what he's done.
Drama Alert is one of the most well, like if you said to someone, "Do you know who Keemstar is?" They might say no. Do they know what Drama Alert is? They'll say yeah. Because it's always on videos.
It is always on videos, always.
Like if people want to know what is going on YouTube, they write in Drama Alert on the search bar.
Every single bit of drama that's happened this year has probably been on Drama Alert.
100%, 150%. But yeah, like with me and Scott, the reason we do this podcast is because we're big fans of YouTube. Like we want to see a YouTube success, and we enjoy doing videos. You not so much face-to-face videos, but
I'll upload whatever.
He'll upload anything, just like meme-wise. If he finds it funny, he'll upload it. Like your video that you did the other day. Was it 2 days ago?
Yeah.
What was the point in that?
None.
And then Jordan's video yesterday, the censoring vlog. I was like, no, this is just what are we watching?
That's content.
It wasn't, mate. It made me want to cry. My ears were bleeding from that. So, no, it was
Actually
weird.
good.
It was
No,
weird. Anyway. But yeah, favourite YouTubers. I think most of my YouTubers actually came from this year just gone. Because other than Simon and JJ and Josh, so two of them. Well, no, so I had like 4 at number 2. But most of my YouTubers I watched last year, I've brought into 2019 with me to watch again. Whereas some YouTubers who I started off watching last year, I wouldn't bring in with 2019 with me. So yeah, for me that's as simple as that.
That's a fair point.
Right, off the YouTube subject now, onto something a bit more futuristic, I guess, because it's not anywhere near this time yet. We're going in to look at a few summer festivals and like some of their headline acts. So, is there any festivals that you plan on going to this year, Scott?
Not really. It's whatever happens, happens.
I mean,
That's what I'm good for.
not what you told me and Jordan.
Yeah, I'm going to some. Yeah.
He said, right, so the first one we're going to look at is the NAS lineup for Friday, Saturday. That's been released so far, so the first lineup drop. Friday, they got gigs.
Rudimental. Lil
I don't know who Logan Paul is.
Decent.
But Rudimental I know, and gigs I know. Pendulum, SAS, DJ Hype and Hazard, INDDB, Becky Hill, The Skints, all good artists to be fair so far. Traumatic, I think I saw
Sicker Studios.
Seeker Studios were there. That was like one of the.
There's some of them good every year.
It was one of the warehouses. Anyway, so that's the NAS lineup. Anything you want to say about NAS, Scott? Assuming you ditched on us last year.
Looks like an alright lineup this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Anything else?
Not bad. That's what I'm gonna say. Looks like a decent festival.
Oh fucking hell, my phone needs to learn how to shut up.
Creamfields.
Creamfields, they've only released 2. They've released 2 lineups, and they're the biggest two acts, and they're the biggest acts in UK dance house history at festivals.
Because Swedish House Mafia. It's a big thing.
One of them is Swedish House Mafia. The other one is Deadmau5 5.
2 massive DJs.
Or Deadmau5 5, whatever you want to call
Probably
it.
the biggest DJs.
2 of the biggest sets of DJs in the world are coming to the UK for 3 days only.
Mad.
4 days only, whatever it is. That is ridiculous. Swedish House Mafia, they retired and they split up in 2012. 2019 they're getting back together. Does not feel like 2012 they split. Like, look, I'll show you this song I've been working on. I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, this isn't the right one.
But Deadmau5 as well. That's quite good.
Deadmau5 is class. I'm gonna show you guys a song I've been working on.
I don't know what he's been
like a
doing
remix of a song I've been working on. Where is it? This one. So this is my remix. Jeez Louise, that's loud. Sorry for everyone on the podcast whose ears I've just burnt. So you recognise the background song, don't you? Don't you worry, child. And then you've got Rewrite the Stars by Greatest Showman. I can't skip it on Gmail either, so we're not going to listen to that. But I'll show you to after the podcast.
So what's boardies and that V-Fest look like?
Yeah, I'm going to have a look at the board, because boards is normally the first one, isn't it?
Yeah, Boardmasters is quite early.
It's normally the first. It's like, no, I think it was actually after NAS last year.
I think it's quite early when Boardmasters.
Let's have a look at 7th to 11th of August, so that's quite late.
Florence the Machine, I saw.
I think it was last year, wasn't she? She was headlining last year. Oh no,
Yeah,
she was headlining this year. Oh, Dizzy Rascal's there. Gigs again. Georgia Smith, Franz Ferdinand, I know them. Wilkinson, he was good at NAS. Like, well, we only saw a bit of him. Lady Leisha, Flavor D. Big artist. Ocean Wisdom, he was good at NAS as well. I don't think V Festival's a thing anymore, is it? Because Virgin.
Pretty sure V-Festival.
No, Virgin dropped their sponsorship with them.
Did they? When was that?
Last year.
That must have been recently.
Yeah, it's called
What's the
Rise.
other one?
It's called Rise Festival now.
What's the other one? What's the other festival called?
Glastonbury.
No, not Glastonbury.
They're back this year.
Yeah, they're back this year, but it's a different one.
I think Storms is at, yeah, I was say Storms is at Glastonbury this year.
Oh yeah, Storms is.
Scepter Mallet is where what do you call it is? Where NAS is.
Oh yeah.
But it can't be the same place because it's not at the Royal Bath Showground. Yeah, I don't think so. So let's have a look at the lineup for
Reading Festival. What about Reading?
Friday. No, they haven't released anything for Reading, I don't think yet. So Friday at Glastonbury, the 4. Mate, look at that lineup: Stormzy, Liam Gallagher, Childish Gambino. Jesus Christ, Childish Gambino's a beast.
This is America.
Wu-Tang Clan are there on Saturday.
Wu-Tang Clan.
Kylie Minogue there on the Sunday, and then I'm presuming unknown day. Don't know what that means. Beach Boys, Paul McCartney,
Mike Skinner,
Bradley Cooper. Apparently,
Mike Skinner in the room.
Bradley Cooper's going to be there. Fatboy Slim. He was at. I'm pretty sure he was at NAS. I want to say he was at NAS. I'm not too sure though. Lana Del Rey. Rhythm of the 90s. The Kinks. Good in the Bad Queen.
We've got some good artists there, that's for sure.
So we got some good festivals coming up this year in the UK. I mean, I'm planning on going to 2 this year. Planning on going to NAS with you boys, and then Creamfields with my cousins and that in August. So I'm hopefully gonna have a good year this year. But yeah, there's not much really to talk about on the whole festival front because they haven't happened. But from my experience last year at NAS, this year's going to be a fun year. What I remember at NAS was the England game. That's honest. It sounds so stupid.
Come on, you England.
But because it was the World Cup, I was actually debating not going to the festival because I didn't want to miss the England game. And then it turned out the England game was being shown on the main stage. And that was honestly my favourite memory of the whole festival, was the England game, because every single person was there.
Shame they lost it.
No, we didn't. Not that game. We won that game. But it was shame we lost the World Cup. Yeah, but we won that game, and everyone went absolutely fucking berserk. But anyway, this one we'll have to give Scott time to think of the next subject, because
Top 5 films of all time. Alright, I'm gonna have to think about that.
Right, so my 5th favourite film is, most of mine are comedies, if I'm being honest, but this one is not. Any football fans out there will know that I love football. No, sorry, any football fans? Sorry, any The Myth fans out there will know I love football. So I'm gonna mention the film Goal. If any of you, do you know what the film Goal is?
I haven't seen it, but I know what it is.
It's there, right there on that DVD.
I'll see that.
The only reason I say Goal is because it's based on a guy called Santiago Munez, who is a Mexican football player who plays for a shit team, and then flies over to England and gets a trial for Newcastle, and then becomes a Newcastle player, scores the winner, unfortunately, against Liverpool, which puts them into the Champions League final. Champions League next season. Next season puts them in the Champions League, and then he becomes one of the most renowned English football players, which is, always a lovely sight.
Always lovely.
But yeah, that's my number 5. What's your number 5, Scott?
Step Brothers.
What number 1? Oh, they never made a number 2, did they?
There was only one.
Did you see that theory the other week about Elf being the prequel to Step Brothers?
No.
Apparently Elf is the prequel. I'll try to get it up.
Because he gets a bit... I don't even know how that happened, but,
Prequel to Step Brothers. There we go. It was something to do with the fact that, obviously, Buddy is his name in Elf, and then what's his name in Step Brothers?
I can't remember. What's his name in Step Brothers? What are they called? Oh my god. What are they called?
Oh, sure, I'll have a look now. I can't remember.
Derek and Brennan. Yeah.
So
Dale,
Brennan.
No, it's Dale. Dale.
Brennan.
Brennan and Dale.
Brennan and Buddy. That's what they're trying to say, Buddy. And then he got, because obviously in Elf it's his stepmom, or it's his like adopted mum. So she thinks when she adopts him back or whatever, and then changes his name to Brennan, and then meets his stepbrother, and he's still a he's still a wannabe child, etc. etc.
That makes sense.
That's what they were trying to say with that, anyway. But yeah, that's your number 5. So my number 4 is the In-Betweeners movie.
Great movie.
Well, In-Betweeners 2, I should say. In-Betweeners 2 was my favourite one.
Both great movies.
Number 4, purely because, as you know, I am the biggest In-Betweeners fan. We were going to talk about the reunion special, but some dickhead forgot to watch it.
Yeah.
AKA Scott. So yeah, but no, I'm a big fan of the In-Betweeners. Always have been, and I thought the second film was really well done, especially seeing when they had like 3 years apart from filming. Like with to get like, so don't get me wrong, they've done stuff together since, but it wasn't In-Betweeners related. So they came back to do the In-Betweeners, did a very good job at the In-Betweeners as well.
They did. That was
and made it a very good film. So for me, number 4 is In-Betweeners. Number 4 for you, Scott.
Honestly, because I can't think of many movies off the top of my head, and just because I've watched it recently, Bird Box.
Apparently, it's actually really good.
It was actually really good. I'm surprised. It was a good Netflix original film. It's supposed to be a horror, kind of. Like,
Yeah.
But it's good. It is good. I'm surprised.
I've seen a few reviews online, because I've seen that Bird Box challenge online where everyone's going around doing stuff blindfolded, and I saw the one of the kid walking into the wall because the parents had blindfolds on, and the kid, like the 2-year-old kid, had a blindfold on, and the kid just runs into a wall. It's fucking hilarious.
It's not a bad film, though. No.
I've heard it's a good film. I've heard it is a really good film. Number 3 for me would have to be, that all rhymes. Number 3 for me would have to be Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Good film.
Purely because, again, as you know, I'm a massive Harry Potter fan, always have been. And Harry Potter Deathly Hallows Part 2 was the end of 8 great films, and a sad end to 8 great films as well.
Sadly.
Obviously, and then Fantastic Beasts started, which is also, I haven't seen the second one yet, I still want to watch it, but the first one was really good. I really enjoyed that. The second one, Crimes of Grindelwald, haven't seen yet, but the Harry Potter world is doing bits at the moment, is all I can say. So that's my number 3. What about you, Scotty?
It's going to have to be the Fantastic Beasts films. I'm seriously.
You being serious?
Like,
yeah.
I went to watch
seen the second one?
Yeah,
was it good?
It was very good.
See, I've seen ratings online that it's kind of dead though.
It's not. Trust me. It's how it all links together. Well, there's
links with Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm just saying there could be spoilers here, but if you haven't seen it, watch it because they go back to Hogwarts and that.
I saw that in the trailer. But I also spoiler. Not a spoiler. An Easter egg for you in the Harry Potter 3rd film, right? Obviously, you know his name is Newt Scamander, yeah?
Scamander, yeah.
So in the 3rd Harry Potter film, he opens up the Marauders map. You know the map thing, don't you? Where you can see the footsteps and it's got the name above the head.
Yes.
So he's got that map. You see Newt Scamander in Dumbledore's office.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
I would try find it, but it takes. You have got to go through like a 20-minute video to find it. So, anyway. So that was your number 3, Fantastic Beasts double. For me, number 2. Oh, it's a toss-up between the number 1 and number 2, to be fair. My number 2, I'm gonna go for School of Rock.
That's a good film.
That is one of my favourite films of all time.
With Jack Black.
Yeah, if it's on TV, I'm gonna watch it.
It's a good film.
If it's on Netflix, I'm gonna watch it. I got it on DVD. I watch it quite a lot. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I watch it quite a lot. I enjoy Netflix. Not Netflix. I enjoy School of Rock. Always have. Always will. Who's your number 2?
King Kong.
What, the original or the new one?
The original King Kong movie.
What, from like the 90s?
Yes.
Any reason?
King Kong. It's just one of those classic films. It's probably one of those first like proper.
Like the Jurassic Parks and shit.
Yeah. It's one of those iconic classic films that you like have to watch.
Yeah.
Probably one of the first big films I watched when I was younger. I thought it was
yeah. I've never seen it if I'm being honest, but I've heard that it is a good film. Number 1, but it's one that's, I've kind of already said in this one, In-Betweeners movie 1. because number 2 is up there with one of my favourite films of all time, and number 1 is up there with one of my favourite movies of all time. It is my favourite movie of all time. I watched it literally like 2 days ago after the reunion, because I watched the reunion again and I got bored and wanted to watch the first one, because I've seen the second one after the day the reunion came out. So I watched the first one the other night, and I just realised how much I like adore the Inbetweeners. If the UK didn't have the Inbetweeners,
we'd be nothing.
We'd be nothing, mate. We would not be known. If the UK didn't have the Inbetweeners, jeez Louise, would be fucked. What? But no, yeah. Like Joe Thomas, Simon Bird, James Buckley, and Blake Harrison did a fucking great job with the Inbetweeners.
They are good actors, to be fair. They're very good.
They were playing 18. Well, at the start of the first season they were 16, going into 18 at the end of the third season. Right? Do you know how old they actually were in real life?
Like, they were probably like 20 something.
26.
26. Yeah.
The oldest of them was 28, and he was playing a 16-year-old.
They did it.
That's
well,
that's how young they look, though.
Yeah.
That's the scary thing. You see them now, and if they just got all they have to do is shave their beards, they look exactly the same. They haven't changed that much, other than Simon. He's the only one who's changed a little bit. But yeah, so my number 1 film is the Inbetweeners movie, because it was just classic Inbetweeners banter. Like my favourite scene. If I'm going to mention, you've also got to mention your favourite scene in your first favourite film as well. So think of one. My favourite scene in the Inbetweeners movie 1 is where Jay decides to shave his pubes and then spray himself with aftershave, and then scream the house down. And Simon with the gel, and then Will kissing his teddy, all in that, and Neil getting the Frosties out of his suitcase, all in that one little bit. It's a very, very good film. My favourite film of all time is Inbetweeners movie. Scott, what's yours?
So there's loads of films I could probably give it to, like comedies and all that. There's a bunch of actors like Will Smith, Jackie Chan.
I think I know what. Can I take a guess of what actor's going to be in this? Adam Sandler, by any chance?
Yeah, it was going to be Adam Sandler.
Fucking thought so.
Do
you want to know the only reason I know that? Because you used to be addicted to Adam Sandler. You used to only ever watch Adam Sandler films.
I did.
I remember you telling us at school.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy?
Yeah.
What's that?
Is it Big Daddy?
No, it's Daddy Daycare.
No, it's not. That's what's the name? Daddy Daycare's who is Daddy Daycare? Is it? What's the mall cop's name? Oh, it's him with
Paul Blart.
Paul Blart. I can't remember the actor's name now. Is it Kevin?
Kevin James.
Kevin James. Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin James is a good actor. Oh, Big Daddy TV, do you remember him as a wrestler? Oh, well, the one with Dylan and Cole Sprouse.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I have seen that.
Absolute classic.
That's a good film.
Comedy.
That's a very good film.
Funny.
Very, very good film. So that's our top 5 films done. Right. Now back onto a bit of a YouTube subject. Deji. He's lost a lot of subscribers recently, hasn't he? Don't know if you saw his social blade the other day. He lost 10k in one day. 10,000 subs in one day. That's mad. And that is only because of the whole KSI thing.
Yeah, but
because he keeps putting videos online to do with the fight, like the argument. It's like JJ has told him and asked him nicely to stop, but he's not stopping. He's just doing it. Like, did you see his videos with his parents the other day? His parents came on and was like, "Guys, could you please stop the hate? Stop the hate now, or I will have to kill you all."
It's like
what you're doing there is making that argument worse. If they had just ignored it, left it, who knows?
I think it's been done for drama and just views and
I don't. I honestly, personally, I don't, because what person would send their son home on Christmas Day?
At the start, it probably wasn't, but now,
now it is. Yeah, 100%.
Really
but on the first bit was not done for fake, because no parent would allow their son to go home on their own on Christmas Day. No one would, because, and I know he was at home on his own on Christmas Day, because once he got back from Peterborough, because that's where his parents lives, in Peterborough. Once he got back from Peterborough to London, just outside London where the Sidemen live, he was in the house on his own. He did a Snapchat video which was only up for 15 seconds, and because Snapchat released post notifications for stories on like celebrities, I saw it. KSI released. We just got a new subscriber, Scott.
Oh.
Nick Burns. Shout out to you, Nick Burns, whoever you are. Anyway, what was that? Yeah, so JJ did a Snapchat story, and it was him walking through the front door, or in the Simon house, and he shouts, "Anyone home?" No, of course they're not. It's Christmas Day. They're with their family. My family are cunts, or something like that. I've got to stop saying that word on this fucking channel. I'm gonna get well, we're not gonna get demonetized because we ain't got 1,000 subs, so don't make a difference. Anyway,
could do.
So, what is your opinion on the whole? Not necessarily the Deji KSI things. We spoke a bit about that last week. The whole Deji loss of subscriber thing, and so quickly. Do you think he deserves to lose subscribers over the whole KSI thing?
I mean, I think it's just being milked, and people are getting annoyed at it because like nobody knows a real answer at the minute. So yeah, I mean, if you're gonna act like that and keep on doing it, then you know it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it is. I agree. I think Deji thinks he's bigger than what he is. I think he doesn't remember KSI made him. Let's say KSI never existed. Deji doesn't exist.
I doubt it. No.
If KSI did not make it onto YouTube and did not make it big on YouTube, Deji would not be big on YouTube. People can say that he would be because he's funny, but I'm sorry, without KSI, most of the British fucking YouTubers wouldn't be famous without KSI.
No, with aid of Sidemen and all that, you know.
Not even as the aid of Sidemen, just in general. If you look at it, True Geordie, famous because of KSI. Spencer FC, famous because of KSI. So the Sidemen, famous because of KSI.
There are multiple
Calyx,
yeah.
famous because of KSI. Casper Lee, famous because of KSI. Joe Sugg, famous because of KSI. You name it. Well, no, Joe Sugg's more famous for his sister, but yeah,
built their fame off KSI.
There's a lot of YouTube. Gujon Daniel, that's my favourite one to always say because they fell out, didn't they? But no, yeah, YouTubers need to respect the fact that JJ basically made them. Logan Paul, he didn't make him, but he brought him back to life.
He definitely helped with publicity.
He definitely brought his career back on track, 100%.
I agree.
So yeah, that is, in my opinion, Deji needs to sort his life out really, because there's no need for Deji to be let's go to Deji's Twitter quickly. Let's have a look at Deji's Twitter.
It's unnecessary.
150%. One of these tweets today. Look. When you put in Deji, look at the first thing that comes up on Google search. Deji Social Blade. People want to laugh at him.
Big old yikes. You
know, speaking of Keemstar, having a go at Deji on Twitter. Love it.
One day ago.
Wonder if I've been blocked. No. So he's got his dad back on his channel, which was a video he did. Oh look, second tweet. Deleting the diss track on my brother. My real brother. Can you stop fueling the hate towards my parents, Keemstar? Any more? People will rate you, hate you, track. No, that's nothing to do with KSI. Oh, there we go. I just want to resolve shit and make things. This was only the 27th of December. I just want to resolve shit and make things go back to how they were. All you want on my videos taken down. Tweet to it from KSI, which he's deleted because
just beef.
There's no need for it. Again, 25th of December. I want to apologise to my young fans about the beef with my bro. It should have been private. Me and my bro will eventually squash this beef. I didn't realise it was ruining my young fans' Christmas. I am off social media, etc, etc. And this is on our Twitter. Deji, shut up. Also on our Twitter, which we haven't actually had that many followers. We've had 3. So if you guys want to make sure you go and follow the podcast at Podcast Fam. I think that's the reason why, is because we didn't actually link it properly. I think I put Yes Podcast.
Not properly, no.
So basically, Twitter decided to screw up our thing, and yeah, quite literally screwed us over, didn't they? And changed our. Why did I like that tweet? What am I doing? So yeah, make sure you go over to the podcast thingamajig. What was it? Podcast Twitter. Jesus Christ, I'm so tired right now. I'm sorry.
And just
like and follow everything, and subscribe to us on here as well. And just enjoy the videos, really. A lot more of the podcast to come.
Oh, definitely. 100%.
A lot more of the podcast to come, because purely we enjoy it.
It's good.
It's fun. It's funny as well. And we like interacting with you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Like when I made it live on the premiere the other day, I sat in the premiere for a little bit, watching the premiere. So did you?
I did.
For a little bit, just having a little chat with a few of the viewers. Obviously, I know all the viewers anyway. I get along with all my viewers. But a little bit of a future podcast chat is hopefully we're in talks at the moment with a good friend of ours called Jordan, also known as J Darvo, about getting him on the podcast. And we've got a lot of topics for Jordan, haven't we?
Hella topics.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 topics of discussion with Jordan. So if Jordan wants to hurry up and get his ass on the podcast, that'd be pretty sick, because we've got good big topics on the podcast for him.
Of course.
But the final topic of discussion today, sorry for being reasonably short, isn't it? It's about half an hour long. It's still quite long, really, isn't it?
It's like 40 minutes last time.
It was 45 odd minutes last time, but we're going to talk about football for a little bit. So any non-football fans, skip towards the end, because that's when we'll do our little outro and say goodbye. But first of all, Man City beat Liverpool the other day.
Good news. I like that.
I don't. I'm a Liverpool fan. We're still top of the league. We're still top of the league, just.
I put a bet on with my friend. I told him Man City would win.
Who's your friend?
Richard from work.
Yeah.
I told him Man City would win.
Really?
I told him Man City are going to win this.
Well, did you predict the score or?
I said it's going to be 2-1 or that's it. They're going to draw. But no.
You were right then. So we'll have a look at the little results from the weekend just gone.
The FA Cup.
I know. We'll have a look at the Premier League results because no one cares about the FA Cup shit.
Nah, it's alright.
Nah, the FA Cup. Actually, to be fair, we'll have a chat about something in a minute. Where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. I'm going up. I want to go down. So we want to have a look at last week's match day, which was match. Oh wait, I'm going way too far down. Jesus Christ. Match day 21. So we've got Everton losing to Leicester 1-0. That's a big upset. Arsenal beating Fulham. You happy with that? And you're an Arsenal fan.
I'm pleased.
Cardiff losing to Tottenham. Losing to Tottenham again. You won't be that happy with that because you're an Arsenal fan.
Exactly.
Wolves losing to Palace at home. Again, a bit of a weird one. And then the big shocker was Chelsea drawing 0-0 with Southampton. That one was a shockeroo. West Ham drawing 2 each with Brighton. Again, not really a shock there. 2 red cards in the Huddersfield-Burnley game. 1 each for each team. And Burnley winning the game 2-1.
Not surprised.
Got a splitting headache, sorry. Oh,
Bournemouth and Watford drawing.
3 each. That was a good game, actually. I watched that. Man United beating Newcastle, no surprise. And Man City beating Liverpool again, no surprise. Let's have a look at the table and see how it's standing. Liverpool top of the league on 54 points. Man City second with 50. I'll tell you next two.
Tottenham on 48 and Chelsea on 44.
Arsenal sat there on 5th, not far away from Chelsea at all. 3 points behind on 41. With Man United not that far away behind Arsenal on 38.
Then we've got Leicester on 31 and Watford on 29.
And then we've got Wolves and West Ham sitting pretty in the middle of the table. Wolves on 29 points, West Ham on 28.
And Everton on 27 and Bournemouth on 27.
And Brighton and Palace next up. Brighton on 26, sitting 4 points clear of Crystal Palace.
Then there you go again. Newcastle and Burnley on 18 points.
And then Cardiff and Southampton in 17th and 18th. Cardiff of 18, Southampton was 16 points. And then we're looking now also one team into the relegation zone. Southampton are in the relegation zone, Fulham in the relegation zone, and Huddersfield in the relegation zone. Southampton with 16 points, Fulham with 14 points, Huddersfield with 10. 2 wins from Huddersfield this season. That is not Premier League standard.
Not a deal.
Last season they played alright. This season, not up to date, not up to scratch. Let's have a look at the Premier League news. Arsenal and Chelsea fans will love Roman Abramovich's reasons for not buying Spurs. Liverpool's transfer news is the clue. Nabil Fekir will not join Chelsea or Man City. Klopp decides on Fekir with burning transfer stance. Fabinho criticised. I want Liverpool in FA Cup, says Newport boss Michael Flynn. Don't know why you'd want Liverpool. They'll fucking eat you alive.
Yeah, that's not good.
Liverpool close to huge signing. Chelsea 90 million double deal plan. Newcastle eyes former Spurs. So that's just the transfer news, really. Let's have a look at the stats so far this season. Harry Kane is the top goal scorer for Tottenham, joint with your boy Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and only 1 goal behind is my boy Mohamed Salah. And then, do you know how to say their names?
Who? Eden Hazard and Sergio Aguero.
Sergio
Aguero, sorry.
Goals, how many goals has got?
10 each.
And then, do you want to read out all the assists?
Assists: Eden Hazard with 9 assists, Ryan Fraser with 9 assists, Christian Eriksen with 7 assists, Leroy Sane with 7 assists. And that's not Sane. I can't see that.
What does it say?
Is that above the N or the E?
Above the E.
Oh, I'm not even gonna bother.
What does it say? Go on, try it.
Is it Sané?
Yeah, Leroy Sané.
Mohamed Salah with 7 and Raheem Sterling with 7.
But now I'll do the yellow card, then you can do the reds. I don't even know how many red cards there's been this year, to be fair. I don't think there's been that many. Anyway, so the yellow cards as they stand at the moment is Jefferson Lerma with 9 yellow cards. That's a lot of yellow cards so far this season. Jose Holebas with 8 for Watford. Granit Xhaka with 7 for the Arsenal. Lukey Shaw with 7 for United. Robert Snodgrass with 7 for West Ham. And Socrates Papastapadopoulos, Jesus Christ, that's a hard one to say, 7 with Arsenal, so that's just Socrates. And then down for the red Cardinios, mate. Scotty
We
boy.
Oh,
Hang on.
okay then. That's a lot of red cards.
That's a lot of red card. Right, we'll do. You go one down to there, and I'll do the rest after that. So you're up to Fabian.
We get Pierre Emile. I can't even read that.
I know how to say
yeah, go on.
No, go on. Obviously, try it.
Hojberg.
Nah, Højbjerg. Pierre Emile Højbjerg from Southampton.
Wes Morgan with 2.
From
Leicester City.
they know.
Aaron Wan Bissaka.
Yeah, he's got it
with
right.
1. And Adam Smith with 1.
Yep.
Andre Frank Zambo Anguissa.
I don't know who that is.
Anguissa with 1.
I'll let you have that one.
Dale Stevenson's with 1.
This one's gonna be funny.
No, I'm not gonna.
Try it.
Etienne Capau.
Etienne Capoue.
With 1. Fabian Delph with 1.
And then we've
Isaac
got
Hayden with 1.
Isaac Hayden with 1. We've got James Maddison with 1. Jamie Vardy with 1. Kevin McDonald with 1. Lewis Dunk with 1. Phil Jagielka with 1. And Richarlison with 1. What's this mean? Okay. And also in football news, Cesc Fabregas did leave Chelsea on the weekend. Just gone. Which is quite sad news. But anyway, I think that's it. That's it for today, isn't it?
That is it for today, I think. Yeah.
We will be back in about a week.
About a week.
A week or so, maybe 5 days, depending on when Jordan. If Jordan's coming on Tuesday for us, we'll upload it on the Thursday. This will probably go up on this Tuesday because I've got a video going up tomorrow anyway. Got the Fortnite video if I can edit it. If not, actually no, this will go up tomorrow. Fortnite go up on Tuesday. Ooh, Ricecom just uploaded a video. What does it say?
Rice chum.
Do not trust this YouTuber.
Oh,
that's gonna be a beefy YouTube video.
beef.
We might cover that in the next episode of Yes Fam then.
Underage gambling.
Oh god, I didn't even watch the whole of the Logan Paul podcast because I don't like Ricecom. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, as always, don't forget to
subscribe and like
and
comment.
Thank you guys for watching and peace.
Peace
on the streets.
That's what
Sam.
I'm talking about.
Do you remember who that is? BVP.
BVP.
PvP. Prank vs Prank. BF vs GF.
Oh, that's the old channel now.
Jesse Wellens, mate. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you next week.
Jesse Wellens streams with Sam Pepper.
What?
Jesse Wellens and Sam Pepper were streaming together.
When?
The other day.
No way.
Sam Pepper streams now.
I thought he was a fucking rapist. I thought he was in prison.
No, he streams now every day with Ice Poseidon and that.
I don't know who Ice Poseidon is. I know Sam Pepper just because he used to be like a paedophile or rapist, something like that, didn't he?
I don't know.
Anyway, we're trying to end this podcast. We always end up talking too much. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you next week. Adios, amigos.